won't none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ the Tar Heel. And in this episode, we get to talk about the 85-64 victory. The North Carolina Tar Heels, number 3 in the country, over the Wake Forest Deacons, bro. And what a stinking ball game, first and foremost, from my man, R.J. Davis. My man had 36 points and was just on fire after the stinking half, bro. They could not stop him. What a stinking ball game. You can't tell me that this is not the ACC Player of the Year at this stinking point. Just a monster game from R.J. Davis. We'll talk about him a little bit later and get into the box score, but man, my dude balled out. Career high 36 points. I cannot say enough about that kid, man. Like, it's the R.J. Davis show. It really is the R.J. Davis show. And then Carolina's defense, the ability to keep Wake Forest 15, 16 points below their stinking season average. Unbelievable, man. Unstinking believable. The defensive effort that these kids are putting out every single night. Wake Forest actually took a 1-point lead into the break. But what did Carolina do? They held them to 30 points after the half, 64 for the game, and once again, 15 to 16 points below their stinking season average. This is arguably the second best offensive team in this conference. And make no mistake about it, Wake Forest has some guys that can score the basketball. Unfortunately, they ran into a team that has some guys that can defend their stinking hoop, bro. Carolina's defense, man, even your boys got to stop sleeping on them. These guys are really locking down on the defensive side of the floor. If you go to the box score real quick, we're actually going to go to the team stats first. We'll go to the team stats first because I think this is really indicative of that Carolina Tar Heel defense, bro. Wake Forest shot 35.6% from the floor. From the floor, less than 40%. From 3, 15%. Only forced 6 turnovers, but they had 30 rebounds to Carolina's 43. Once again, the Heels out-rebounded them by 13. And they've been out-rebounding everybody lately by plus 10, plus 11, plus 12. In this case, plus 13. What did the Heels shoot? 52.5% from the floor and 33.3% from 3. Carolina was 0 in the first half. And they stinking came on later in the second. And a lot of that offense was from the guards dribble driving. Elliott had a really good game. Getting to the bucket, man. Attacking. It was great to see Elliott getting to the stinking hoop. My man had 14, and he had 3 assists with only 1 turnover. Once again, assist to turnover ratio, 3-to-1. You'll take that all stinking day. But Elliott getting to the bucket and scoring 14 was big. They couldn't stay in front of him. And when he drove, right? So great to see Elliott in double figures himself. Harrison Ingram, another strong game. Was it the most elaborate offensive performance? No, but he finishes with a double-double once again. 10 points, 14 rebounds. 14 stinking rebounds for Harrison Ingram with another double-double. Armando had a little bit of a quiet night. He goes 5 points, 7 rebounds. But once again, Elliott has 14. RJ has 36 stinking points, bro. He shot 14 for 23 from the field and 4 for 8 from 3. Man had a monster stinking game. And then Cormac added 11 points himself. 3 for 8 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3. Jalen Washington provided 4 off the bench. Jalen Withers provided another 5 off the bench, man. But I'm telling you, dude, that second half, it became the stinking R.J. Davis show, period. I mean, the guy was unstoppable. He was getting to the stinking rack. He was throwing up teardrops. He had guys in his face. He's stepping back and just banging threes in people's domes. And it was the R.J. Davis show. ACC Player of the Year. I don't care what anybody says. And I think also you really got to start looking at Hubert Davis and saying that this is the ACC Coach of the Year. You might even be looking at the National Player of the Year. You might even be looking at the National Coach of the Year on the same stinking team right now. That is how good this Carolina team is playing. And make no mistake, 21-point victory over the Demon Deacons, that's a good stinking victory right there, guys. Good stinking victory. So, Tar Heel Nation, man, once again, I want to thank everybody that came into the live stream, hung out for a while. I think Preston said that at one point we had like 40 people in there. That's awesome to see, man. I'm sure it was Carolina fans, Demon Deacon fans, maybe some other college football or college basketball fans. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, man. I appreciate everybody that subscribed during the live stream, and I appreciate all the support. Once again, Carlton, thank you once again, brother, for your generous donation, man. We will set that aside for the shirts, definitely, when we get that coming in and everything. So really excited about that, man. I appreciate the help, brother. I really do. So before we get out of here, man, I just want to show you guys something that I thought was really funny. There's a guy named Jay Wright who claims that he's a Tar Heel fan, and he kind of like gave me a real good dig. But this is literally for like laughs and giggles, man. I just thought it was funny. But the guy says right here, he says, I am a Tar Heel though and through. Obviously, he means through and through. But, talking about me, yours truly, you have a horrible persona for Tar Heel sports. In all capital letters, in my opinion. So, I thought that was pretty stinking funny. I calmly replied back to him, well, I've got great news, my friend. You don't have to ever watch my videos again. Maybe one day, I'll be as cool as you. Go Heels. So, I just thought that was pretty funny, man, that it was just like some random Tar Heel fan that basically told me, hey, Russ, you suck. So it's cool, man. I'm not sweating that at all, dude. But I thought that it would provide a little bit of stinking laughter for you guys. So once again, man, how about those stinking Heels, baby? Let me know what you think down in the comment section about this W. How big was this win over the Demon Deacons? How big was RJ Davis's 36 points, man? Basically putting the team on his stinking back and carrying the Heels. Let me know what you think about it down in the comment section. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't already, man, consider becoming a member of the Huddle Hooligans. $5 a month, man, and you get a couple of little perks, and it really does help support the growth of this channel for Tar Heel Nation, for college basketball and college football fans everywhere, man. So once again, all the subscribers, all my Huddle Hooligans, I love you guys. I appreciate everything that you guys do. How about them Heels, baby? And we'll catch you on the next one.